Hey guys, big welcome back. Today I wanted to show you, if you have an old set of wheels, maybe they don't look as good as they used to, and you want to give them a facelift. Well then tune in. I'm going to show you a little something that you can do to make them look a little better. These wheels, they have some scratches, they got, some paint chips, and so we're going to go ahead and we're going to give them a whole new look, and I'll show you how. So the product I'm using is 3M Red Automotive Vinyl. This is what it says on it right there. Just so you know, it's got a bit of a gloss to it. And I'm going to show you the installation process, how you would go about doing something like this. This stuff is $22 a foot here in Canada. I didn't do any shopping around though. Maybe it's cheaper, at a different store or whatever. I just went to a graphics store that does automotive decals and bought it like that. So for me, it's about 1 foot per wheel, and let's get to it. So one of the first things you're going to need to do is find a stencil to for the sheet. You can't just take this whole sheet and lay it down. It's not going to work like that. This isn't that kind of a film. It's not a stretchy one that you heat up and shrink and all that. This is more of a sheet, more of like a plasticky. So for my purposes, making a stencil, which you can do out of tape, you could do first, but then you want to oversize it. But anyways, I get it to a little bit bigger than the actual part that it's sticking to. And so once you find you've managed to find a good working stencil, for me there had to be one for the right and one for the left, so right and then left. And so once we do that, we have to cut it. I should also mention your wheel has to be at least reasonably clean, and then acetone the surface that you're doing. I should have mentioned that already. So I have a can of acetone and some paper towels. What it does is it just allows for a good sticky an area that it will stick well to, because if you don't, then the stuff will just end up peeling off. It is high quality, but it's not a it's not a magic sticker. It will peel off if not properly prepped. So let's go ahead and cut a piece. Alright, so now we're gonna oversize the stencil a little bit to allow a bit of room for manipulating it around. You got to make sure that you have enough material. It's one thing to use a little extra, but if you don't put enough, then you've just wasted the piece. So, and each piece is worth, I don't know, $1.50 or something, each of these little chevrons. So once we do that, then he's going to trim a little bit in the inside just to get it to its basic form. You don't want it too precise at this point. And we'll go ahead and do this, and once he gets one done, then I'll show you actually a completed wheel. I won't make you sit and watch the entire process, but this is great for if you want to get whatever color it is you may want to accent the colors on your vehicle. So for me, I happen to want red as an accent color, so this is what I've chose. But you could go black, although if you're going black, you might as well just spray the whole rim black. But if you want to, lime green, if you like, say, Monster, or what I mean, any color you like, this film is available in a number of colors. So he's being very careful to try to push out any creases, bubbles, or anything like that. There's a reason to go with 3M. It's a very high quality product. It does have some stretchability. So he's obviously got a little bubble or something there that he's not happy with. He's going to work it out. And then they do, for the 3M, they recommend not washing it or going through a car wash for 1 week. So luckily these aren't going on my truck anytime soon. It'll still be a while. I got to put new tires on. Which I'm actually doing today anyway, but they still won't be going on yet. And so now it's just a matter of using a craft knife to trim around them, and just kind of letting the blade, he's letting the blade kind of rub on the edge of the spoke, and it's giving a nice clean line just like that. You gotta have a bit of a steady hand, which I do not, so that's where a buddy has come in handy for this. And that's simple. You can see it makes for a pretty clear line. I'm gonna switch sides with them here. A little up there. Now, I had thought about painting this, but there's too many unknowns with paint. First of all, trying to tape it off. I did tape off a few spokes. I didn't like the way it was going for me. The tape would have sometimes it kept coming off, like it wasn't holding well enough, like I was using painter's tape. So then I thought that, the paint could scratch pretty easily, and this was just, and also, without priming it with paint, you should really, prime it first, and so then it would be a lot of a pretty big process. So this, all in all, it'll end up being about $130 or something with tax, plus a little craft knife. And to have it look like that, that's beautiful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a completed one now. And yeah, so this is, depending on the shape of your rim, this is something that you could do fairly easily yourself with a few hours labor, and a little over $100 or so. And that's it'll make it pop. So let's go ahead and check out the other one. There we go. So that is a completed wheel. We opted to leave the center silver like that, with the aluminum, for two reasons. One, it kind of just looks cool, gives it a little extra, and two, because it would be a pain in the ass to get in and do that. So that pretty much sums it up, guys. Thanks for watching. Click a like button, and then, by the way, you can just spray paint red trim clad, being sure to cover off all the red. Little red trim clad will clean up around the actual any road rash or anything like that. So that's it. Thanks for watching.